his heart and soul into this job. He put us back into a competitive position, which should have been written off months and months ago, and that's a mark of his intellect, ability, and integrity, and we saw it on display here tonight.
And to be fair, he talked about something which is the way in which the multiple Liberal governments have rebuilt the state and the city. The last time the Labour government was in power, they had abandoned infrastructure. Your governments have transformed New South Wales and the state.
I think we collectively, as Liberals and Nationals, have a lot to be proud of. We've invested record amounts in infrastructure. We've built roads, hospitals, schools, things that we missed out on for a long time.
Yeah, it's just this time fact,
we kept the economy strong. The worst health and economic
they got tired and they got old.
And also natural disasters.
No, that Perrottet government was felt new. It did, but everyone was so pissed off at Ballarat for using the terror squad police as he literally like from Rake. Remember Rake?
Yeah.
How he had the police follow Rake around? That's what Ballarat did. What a joke.
I've been thinking about ensuring that we win this election, and it's been a really difficult job as the Treasurer and as also the Energy Minister at this time. I mean, we're just talking about Eraring. This is not an easy portfolio. It's full of culture wars, vested interests.
That people just didn't forget Ballarat. However the fuck you spell that wog's name. He's the single reason why they lost the election.
We need to see what the results are going to be. There's still seats that have been counted, as Cos was saying before. Postals, pre-polls will determine a number of seats. We think that Ryde is still in play. We think that Oatley is very much still in play.
Is there any other option that you can think of for the Liberal Party?
There's a lot of talented people in the Liberal Party. There is definitely something that we can rebuild on. Dom's, ensure that people have been blooded, people have had ministerial experience, people will be able to contribute. I'd like to continue to contribute to our team and talk to colleagues.
Nonetheless, you built that last budget. You talked about the way the people in New South Wales are your strongest asset. You started sounding like a premier even before the possibility comes up that you could stand. Now, none of us believe that you haven't thought about it. When you watch Dom Perrottet do the job, let me ask it in a different way, is it a job that you would like to do?
We'll see what Dom Perrottet has had to carry. It does make you think about the impact that it has on your family. It does make you think about the impact it has on you. I saw I was a junior minister when Gladys Berejiklian was the premier during that campaign, and now
People liked Gladys because she was a
I've seen how
like a Jew, so we trusted that she was like
everything into this and kept us in the game.
what do you call it? Competent. You know what I mean? And her boyfriend was that barrister.
No, I love
So it's like, oh, she clearly is smart.
made up of a diverse range of individuals, some more conservative, some more progressive.
I don't know why she got Ballarat. It's because of this in New South Wales. It's full of wogs.
It does exactly that. Balance.
Do you think that would have been the reason? Okay, yeah, that's alright.
Build prosperity for everyone.
Ash, just some thoughts on what we heard from Dominic Perrottet. Any surprise that he announced immediately that he's going, and what are the options? Is Matt Keane the obvious front runner right now?
Look, I think it is no surprise that Dominic Perrottet announced he would step down as leader. Yes, Matt Keane is an obvious front runner for the job. There's also Alistair Hitchkins. He has been also talked about possible to take over as leader, but I think the Liberal Party have to work out what they want to do here. We've always had moderate premiers or moderate leaders, and they've come from that faction, apart from Dominic Perrottet, who was from the right, and now he was only installed
Was he from the?
because of the support that
He's a he.
Matt Keane, you were instrumental in swinging that support.
Australians are so left.
The moderates are the dominant faction. You think that they want to hold on and step up in that leadership, but look, there is going to be a bit of a tussle.
Are you messaging?
In the soul searching that goes on,
It'll
be interesting to see
Yeah.
which faction then does prevail here, and that could really dictate who the next leader is.
Shall we go back to dealing with some of the seats that are still outstanding this evening? I think, Anthony, you've got a group of those seats, starting with Pittwater.
Yes, this is one of those seats where there was an independent. This one's is a Teal independent, Rob Stokes retiring, Rory Amon, the new Liberal candidate, and Jackie Scrooby is running as the independent. As you can see there, the Liberal vote has dropped by 50% to 43. Jackie Scrooby 37.6, and a smaller number with Labor and the Greens. And we're looking at changing vote that's occurred, 37.6% at this stage. We're predicting that it's going to be a very close result. The Liberals are just ahead, 50.5 projected after preferences. And given how independents don't always do very well with absence and pre-polls, I think that's probably firming up for the Liberal Party. But it's one of those that will be counting for some time yet.
Another one that's still in doubt, the seat of Willoughby in Sydney's north of suburbs of Willoughby and Chatswood and so on. How's that looking now, Andy?
A very similar position. I think the Liberal vote's a bit weaker here. Whereas the Pen there's a higher Labor vote, so it relies on preferences. Whereas the Pen isn't getting half of preferences at this stage. 35% exhausting, so that's a lower rate. But again, postals and absence will tend to work against the independent here. So at the moment, we're projecting the independent will have 50.2 after preferences. That will whittle away with the way absence and pre-polls.
Well, the Greens went to the
projection
Teal.
against Labor at the last election. Labor does better on absence and pre-polls than an independent does.
I think we've got Wollondilly next, southwest of Sydney.
Yeah, hasn't got much coverage. Nathaniel Smith retiring. Now, this is not. Judy Hannon does have the backing of Climate 200, but I think this would. I mean, Matt might have a view on this, but this is more of a bit of a factional dispute in the Liberal Party. Judy Hannon tried to run in the Liberal Party a number of years back, was blocked. Nathaniel Smith from the right of the party. Lost those figures there, but the key point there, Nathaniel Smith's vote is only 32.3%. Judy Hannon 25%, the Labor 23%, One Nation 12%. The preference flows aren't strong because of that high One Nation vote, but at this stage we still have Judy Hannon ahead, so that could be Nathaniel Smith losing that seat. But whether that's a major loss, it's up to the Liberal Party how they deal with the factual issue there.
And Miranda, another big swing against the Liberals, Eleni Petmos.
I should just say that Judy Hannon has won twice for the Liberal Party before. Tried for pre-section that seat before. Miranda, Eleni Petmos is a bit of a battle here against Simon Earl for the Labor Party. This is a seat which has generally been a Liberal held seat. It was held by Labor for a while with Barry
Should
Collier.
win it independent.
There's also that famous Miranda
You got all
by-election
those
in
votes.
2013 where there was an extraordinary 25% swing, completely unexpected, but Barry Collier only held it for 2 years after that. At the moment, it's still close. I would tend to expect that the Liberals will eventually hold on to that because, again, absent votes and postals and pre-polls outside of the district will tend to favour the Liberal Party in that part of Sydney.
So did they have Balearo on because there's a bunch of wogs in Sydney?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he
he
thought he was too big to. He had Littleman syndrome.
And Drummoyne, Anthony.
Lost the entire.
This was always a bit of a roughie. Like, I mean, just as a side, like John Howard was a Liberal candidate here in 1968.
Great detail. This time in the night, I salute you, sir.
When he didn't leave, he moved north of the harbour and so good career. Anyway, Drummoyne was at the moment, of course, John Sidoti was the ex-Liberal MP who had to resign with an ICAC inquiry which found him engaged in corrupt conduct. Stephanie De Pasqua is the new Deputy Mayor of Concord, Senior Candidate Council, and has worked for John Sidoti recently. Julia Little is the Labor candidate, also on the council, former Deputy Mayor. At this stage, it's now firm towards the Liberal Party's count column, but it's only got 43% of the vote counted, so it's not a big count, but I'd expect the Liberal Party might be able to hang on to that one.
Gee, there's some big, thanks Andy, some big swings, Matt Keane, even in some of those Northern Beaches areas, Bigwater, well, Willoughby as well, not so much going to Labor, but big swings against Liberals. You might hold on to them, but they're very close, going to independents.
Well, we've held on. Win's a win. And, we were expecting, a disaster tonight with losing everything. And we've held something we can rebuild from CSS. There's a lot of soul searching to do, as you've just said. But we've got something to build from.
What's the just in there? What is the soul searching? Just talk to us a little bit about what you're seeing in this and what it means about the way that the next leader whether it's you, Matt Keane, or someone else, how they need to start reshaping the New South Wales Liberal Party?
I like this bloke.
Take the
He's a really moderate
currency
liberal.
issue out of it. So 12 years in government was the number one issue that was working against us. Take the retirements out of it. I think we need to look at things like, what were our policy prescriptions around things like cost of living. Labor, just hearing some of the vox pops in your earlier...
Where's Frydenberg? He needs to be getting up his guap.
Very comprehensive tolling policy.
No, Freudenberg.
That to incentivise retail.
Yeah, I know, but he needs to be getting up his just general. He's trying to be leader of the fucking. He's trying to become prime minister, mate.
I don't think he's coming about.
No, his whole life he's fucking tried. He is going to be prime minister.
Benefit an extra 2%. Yet they seem to have got a lot more cut through on that.
That's a concession that during the campaign you may have made some wrong. There's been some wrong choices made in the campaign about the way you, at least perhaps the way you talked about the policies that you had. And I wonder if part of that is a mistake to be constantly talking about the future.
I can't be fucked making this less than 52 pages.
It's all very future focused at a time.
But no one's gonna fucking read it.
In the present.
I think there's no doubt that it was about, people wanted to see that we were looking after their backs today, helping them with those cost of living pressures, but also...
This is bullshit.
All those postmortems will be done in the coming, days, weeks, and months ahead. But he was able to put a different spin on the Liberal government, show that we were not an old, 10-year-old government when he took over, but we're a new team with a vision for the future, a positive plan for the future. I think we sold that very well. However, we got run over by the it's time factor.
Was it perhaps wrong to throw so much money at people as well? You had, here we've got the Prime Minister.
Yeah, should interrupt me again. Here's the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese.
Yeah, of course.
The newly elected incoming Premier.
Just takes too long. Just say I respect to the dream time. I shout out to the dream time. You agree? Just make it. It just stops the flow of the whole thing. No, if they say shout. No, it's shout out to the dream time. Yeah, do it. It's like they don't even know. It's about shouting out the dream time. This guy is such a lightweight, I'm sorry, but... Mate, he has a BA. You have more weight, you have more heft than Albo. You would out-debate Albo, I guarantee it. Do you think? Yeah, he's a... Oh... Yeah, but he doesn't have any equity under his belt. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a Scotus case under his belt. You know what I mean? Something that like Malcolm Turnbull, everyone was like, oh, he made fucking 50 million. Like, goes. John Howard was like, oh, he was treasurer for fucking 20 years. Oh, fuck, you know. Just gonna... Am I wrong to say that Labor just increases spending, increases taxes?
No, that's just old filthy stuff. That's what governments do, mate.
But why
It's
can't...
only when you saddle train and
Yeah.
top.
Maybe a little... But Labor is taking the piss. They're completely removing, like, diggers' allowance. They're cracking down on diggers' allowance. Like, I swear they don't have any people. There's like 8 Rhodes Scholars who are in the Liberal Party, in the National LNP National Party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's some heavy hitters. Or do you think they're just there because they don't want their money taxed?
Who?
The smart people are smarter, so they get more money, so they join the Liberal Party so they don't get their money taxed.
Probably.
Because that's pretty much... Look, I just get pissed off because these people are spending my money now. Because it's the bonds that they borrow, I'm going to fucking have to pay off in 30 years. Seeps.
Premier-elect makes his way to the stage.
As you deputy premier through cars there giving him a hug.
But as you point out, he's not a fist pumper, is he?
No, I know that.
Modest in victory.
He's true to form, I suppose, actually, isn't he? In the subdued, not subdued, but modest approach that he's taken here. Obviously, a bit more excitement in the Labor.
It's because you don't know anyone there. He doesn't know people there. You know what I mean?
It is. I don't think they've done one of these where we've won before, so they haven't actually made the plan of how they get into the stage.
It's like the mosh pit there
It
right
is.
now.
Perhaps needed to think about that a little bit more.
Oh, fuck.
But for the Prime Minister to welcome him to the stage, a big moment for New South Wales Labor to have one of your own there as Prime Minister and now Premier as well. Spent a bit of time popping in on the campaign, the Prime Minister.
I didn't think we'd make it through. Friends, after 12 years in opposition,
That was
the
fun.
people of New South Wales have voted for a fresh start. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners and thank all of you for being here. I'd like to acknowledge and thank all our wonderful Labor volunteers right across New South Wales.
See, he did it without it being like...
Yeah, no,
See the difference?
no, fair call.
Put into our party
Every time it's like a drone, whereas like, nah, that was good. I would like to represent the dream time, and that's the best one. If you call it the traditional owners, you don't know the dream time.
No.
If you actually know the dream time, you call it the dream time. Because that's literally the message.
candidates, to our members of parliament,
Clearly a white fella.
deputy leader any party could ever have, to crew car. Who will be a wonderful education minister in this great state. Thanks for everything, crew. To all of the volunteers in the state seat of Cogra, thank you so much. Thought it was going to be close, but in the end we got there. Thanks everybody. We managed to get Nicholas over the line as well, which is a big win. Anthony, thanks for everything, and thank you so
You
for
shot
putting your
through.
heart and soul into the New South Wales Labor campaign. We truly, truly appreciate it. Friends, the people of New South Wales voted to put in a government that will put people at the heart of all decision making, and we will not let them down. Moments ago, I got a phone call from the Premier of New South Wales, Dominic Perrottet, congratulating New South Wales Labor on its victory here tonight. And I would like to say thank you to the Premier for his service on behalf of the people of New South Wales. And I know from Anna and myself, we want to say thank you to Helen and Dominic for their service to the people of this state. I think it's undeniably the case that this election campaign, perhaps uniquely, was a
There
model
must
of
be no
respect
trains,
and
mate.
civility.
People need buses.
And neither party,
Yeah, yeah.
neither political party took the low blow. And I think it can be a model for the way democracy is done right across this country. Now, I can't say that every election campaign in the future will be conducted the same way, but from now on, no one will be able to say that it can't be.
That's a good point.
We started effectively 2 years ago with a promise to the people of New South Wales that we would run an election campaign asking people to vote a positive vote for New South Wales Labor and not just a negative vote against the government. And I'm proud to say today.
Yeah, that's a vote. 47 to 27 is a lot of people voting for Labor rather than just wanting to kick out Balearo.
Friends, they voted for our nurses, our teachers.
Barolo.
They voted for our paramedics and police, and there was a basic acknowledgement at the end of the day that during the COVID emergency, the people of New South Wales that work in our hospitals and our schools, in our emergency departments, put themselves second and the public first, and put their own safety and health to one side to look after the people of New South Wales. So New South Wales Labor pledges to
I
look
hope you
after
got
the
your
people
vote
who
in.
looked after us. It's undeniably the case that today's election was also a decisive vote against privatisation.
Privatization is a good thing. You need privatization. Or do you want your clock changed back?
To retain Sydney Water and
Wait, do you want-
essential energy in New South Wales.
Do you want your clock changed back?
To put it into the Constitution and to never sell it, and to stop all future governments selling the assets that we need to live, thrive and survive in New
Sorry.
South Wales.
What was that?
Do you want to change your watch? I changed it back. I changed it to that. Do you want to change it back to what you had?
There are many challenges facing the state of
yeah.
New South Wales over the next
Yeah, no.
years,
I'll show you how to
but
do
the
it.
team that
So-
I lead is ready for
No,
the
I'll show you how to do it.
challenges and opportunities of government, and we will not let the people of
hold
this
it.
state down.
Hold it down.
Oh,
I take
right.
this opportunity to acknowledge my
Oh, cool,
wonderful
thanks.
staff, including
Yeah, I like
Sarah
that face.
Michael,
Do you
Ed
wanna-
Avadia,
Change it a little bit from that. Okay, we change
Zach
the color from
Solomon,
brown.
Oh,
Can you change the color from brown? Or
Lockie Harris,
change around a bit?
and of course the little General James Cullen.
That's
Thank you to the trade union
What's
movement
going
of
on
New
there?
South
I don't know that. So,
This one.
mm,
Yeah, I like the red and black and the white. It tells you straight away what it is.
men and women
I don't know.
who put the interests of working people front and centre in this election campaign. We thank you for your solidarity, your hard work, and your commitment to your members. Thanks so much. To my mum and dad, John and Cara, and to my in-laws, Tom and Kath. Thanks for everything. And to our three boys, Joe, Nicholas, and George.
Obviously not as rich as Perrottet. Can't afford the 9 kids.
And thanks, Nicholas, for being the campaign spokesperson at the very end. We really appreciate that. And lastly, to my wonderful wife, Anna, who... I'm really glad she wasn't running in Cogra. I did very well. Thanks so much, honey. Thanks for everything. Look, after 12 years in opposition, I want to say to the people who voted for Labor or voted for the Liberals and Nationals or voted for independents or minor party candidates today, we've been elected by the people of this state, but we will govern for everyone in New South Wales.
Oh, the old classic.
Yeah, classic. We know it's bullshit. We know you're gonna back Labor.
We know that the
That's the Aaron Sorkin. Remember, Jed Bartlett said it.
But New South Wales Labor is back and ready to govern in this great state. Thank you so much.
Oh,
The 47th Premier of New South Wales.
that's a lot of premiers.
There with his family, politely declining the beer and the shoe there for one of the Labor, excited Labor players. Wise call from the new Premier. Look, he too touched on the civility of this campaign. Both leaders have tonight, but Brisbane's going a little further there, saying this can be a model for democracy, how it can run in Australia.
Did you see their debates?
Yeah, a bit of a...
I saw a bit of them on TikTok. They were very chill and respectful.
As Premier, he touched on the key themes of the campaign: that wages cap, getting that removed, the vote against privatisation. He's called this in New South Wales tonight, but also that banner behind him and the words.
Can you sit down with me tomorrow and we can work? Can we work on this, please?
What this really means for Labor. It has been a very long 12 years in opposition. The legacy of all those scandals last time they were in hurt Labor for such a long time.
I think I'm going to send it to
Been drawn under that.
Notre Dame
New South Wales Labor can move forward with a new leader.
Law School.
I think you have to have a word there. You just watch the thing. You couldn't.
You think that's a place?
I have. I mean, at first all I
How do
wanted
you
to say
spell
that
Barra?
John's speech was extremely gracious.
Barillaro. Barillaro. I just call him whatever the fuck.
Yeah, alright.
Laro. I just call him what. Baliaro. Barillaro.
This ended as he started, really. He just has wanted to be calm, focused on what he believes we need to do, but also the decency of how we should run a campaign. I mean, someone like me occasionally gets a bit up, gets a bit worked up, and at various points, Chris is just always, just stay with it. We're not going to go there.
There's one more.
Really who he is.
Sorry, Dan.
Yeah.
There's one more extraordinary detail. Maybe Anthony, you can bring that to us.
We have another. I mean, I remember getting phone calls during the election campaign. Chris Minns held the Labor Party's most marginal seat at 0.1%. And there were a couple of people wanted to do a story. What if Labor wins and Chris and he doesn't win his own seat? I thought, don't worry. Well, here's the result. First preference votes. He's got 61% of the first preference vote. two-party preferred. It's got a swing of 16.9%, which is the largest in the state. So let's just say being opposition leader hasn't prevented him from winning his own seat, and that's one of the biggest swings in the state.
Matt Keane, you may not be facing him across the dispatch box as opposition leader in the new parliament. We'll see. You're keeping your options open there, but what did you make of the Chris Minns victory speech tonight?
Well, I mean, we wish him all the best. As Dom said, that it's New South Wales' success is our nation's success, and that's something that we all should be invested in, regardless of our politics. He's got some big challenges ahead. This is not an easy time to be coming into government. The economy, there's huge international headwinds. Interest rates are rising, inflation is on the up, and families are hurting. So,
Fuck.
holding Chris Minns to account, the promises that he's made.
And everyone's just gonna blame him for like basically China and the Jews.
I think that we're focused on. I mean, the Liberal
China and the USA fucking battling, and then poor little New South Wales Premier.
Our focus, and we'll make sure we hold Chris Minns to account.
At the same time, the Labor Party is back, not just in New South Wales, but now across the country. But shout out to the unions, a mention of putting water privatisation in the Constitution. These are big Labor points. I'm not saying that Curtis is going away, but this was a Labor speech by a Labor man for a Labor audience.
You have got a new government.
All Labor governments on the mainland of Australia with the Commonwealth Labor government. We heard Chris Minns tip the hat. One of the first thank yous he gave was to the union movement. We want to make sure that he's governing for the people of New South Wales, not for vested interests.
Oh, agreed. Fuck off vested interests.
Well, that's what you'd expect. But he's got a
It is
seat to
positive,
be.
and Chris Minns has wanted to be positive since he took over the leadership.
I think Reed stopped reading my essay as soon as she realised that it's anti-Roe v. Wade.
That is a good thing for New South Wales Parliament. They call the lower house the bear pit. There's sometimes very ugly scenes in there. It's a bit of a combative.
It's not anti-Roe v. Wade, it's just pro-people's democracy.
We'll see how that plays out. But look, this is a remarkable victory for Labor. Congratulations to the new Environment Minister, Penny Sharp. I think going into this campaign, nobody thought it was going to be tight. I think nobody thought that we'd get a majority government on the night. And I just think my reflection is that you did it in the end as the Labor Party. You went to your roots. You did it as the party for the workers. You read the rooms. There had been protests along Quarry Street with teachers and nurses, and I think teachers and nurses will be very happy tonight. You've now got to go into the negotiations with them, and Chris Minns has said during this campaign that Prue Khan, who will be the new education minister, the first thing she'll do when she's sworn in is go and start negotiating those pay deals. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, it is a great night for Labor.
We should get some final thoughts from our panellists before we do wrap things up. So, yes, congratulations indeed for this Labor victory. Did you want to share any final observations on what's just happened? What lies ahead?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, incredibly grateful for the trust that people in New South Wales have given us. We didn't know that we'd done the work to get them here, and we're so pleased that we had. I think that we're very realistic about the challenges ahead, and the real commitment from us is that we'll take it very seriously and that we'll work methodically through that. I think you'll find a kind of purposeful approach in the same way that Chris has led us over the last sort of 18 months.
And to you, Matt Keane, you talked all night about it's time, but you've also made a few concessions about the campaign. It's awful to lose. What's next?
Well, the first observation I'd make out of the speech is that Chris Minns didn't claim a majority, so I think there's still a lot of votes to come in. And I think that it still looks like we can hang on in Miranda, hang on in Oatley, hang in Terrigal. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a very different parliament if Labor
That's where
compared
we
to if Labor have a majority. So that's the first thing that I'd say. So there's still a long way to go with the count, and the parliament could take on a very, very different complexion to the one that we were originally thinking about 15, 20 minutes ago.
I don't know how to fucking concisely say this, but old mate.
Focus on playing a constructive role in building a better state. We've done that for the past 12 years, and that's exactly what we'll do in opposition. And we'll learn from what's happened these past 12 years, and we'll come back bigger and better going forward.
If you read it tomorrow and you think it's good enough for Stephen,
Serious rethink.
No, I don't think so at all. I think that
Well, you tell them,
know,
like,
both
it's
federally
52
and
pages,
at the state
but
level, one of the major
please
things
tell them it's
going
52
against us
pages, but
was
it's
the
worth.
longevity of those governments.
It actually has.
There was clearly a move for change. They weren't waiting
Send it in
with
an
baseball
envelope,
bats for the Liberal Party today at
See,
Parliament.
you-
That was
you
fact.
put it in
There
his
was a
reading
lot of
file.
apathy. They were just like thinking it was its time for a change. They give the other people.
This is so
fucked.
I don't think we can call it apathy just yet until we get the final results, but
This is the answer because they defined enumeration as addition.
Thank you.
6 plus 7 is 13. One step beyond 12.
Yes, indeed, David. Let's take a look at where things have landed. These are our projections. Labor's managed to hang on to all the seats that it walked into the election with and made some significant incursions onto the government side of the board. Picking up, we project an extra 9, which gets it over the line to that magic 47 number. It's also been fighting on a